go.
Thanks, Brad. Are there microphones?
There's 2 microphones. Do you want the other one? There's your, do you have the slides? There's your clicker.
Morning, everybody.
On button.
Testing one. Obviously not part of the IT team, right, guys? Morning, everybody. Thanks for coming. This is great. Yesterday, when the snow was coming down, we thought, oh boy, who's plowing this morning? We didn't think anyone would show up, so this is great. Hope you're having a great day so far. So this is the shameless plug part of the day, but actually what this is how can we help you make more money and be more profitable with your time? So with that, do we have a slideshow to pull up? And we had actually a speaker from our Newmarket location was going to be presenting and pulled out last minute here, so we're kind of the fill in. So thank you, Megan, for agreeing to do this today.
Don't thank me yet.
That's right. All right, go ahead.
Alrighty, so now that we've received an incredible wealth of knowledge from Brad, thank you, Brad, we're going to talk more about our sales yards and how we as suppliers can support you guys. So, as you see, we are landscape trade professionals. You guys are our VIPs. So we want to focus on you guys, on how we can support you and supply what we have for you. That is our main business, main priority. So we'll focus on that. All right, so last year we actually processed over 800 accounts. So that's just says something about our products, what we have, and also just our focus and priority is on you. I don't know if you guys remembered back in the Highway 5 location, we were all going through the same checkouts, and it was a crazy line all the way out into the seasonal house if any of you guys were with us. We have now had the privilege to expand in this location and also in Newmarket, and we are able to now have a whole trade desk, trade checkout, cash and carry credit accounts as well. So we have 2 separate ways that you're able to pay. We also have 3 purchasing options, which we will dive into later on. And also something that we have is a wealth of knowledge. So that's something that is unique to our business as well, is we take pride in just making sure that we are hiring individuals with horticultural knowledge so that we can support you guys.
Yeah, well said. Anything that you guys need, let us do some research for you. You're on the job sites. You need to keep rolling. Keep our number handy and just use us.
Mm-hmm. So something else that we would love to do for you as well is just support your clients. So we know that a lot of you guys are stuck at your job sites and you're not able to come out. We want to make sure that your clients are supported as well. We just want to remind you also to just let us know when your clients are coming in, and then we'll be able to just have a seamless transaction with them, just be able to know who they are, know who they're coming from, so that we can give them the best advice and support them.
Yeah, just a note on that as well. You put that well. So we are here to support you by helping your clients. Obviously, there is a cost to doing that. So we actually have a separate pricing structure for that. It is somewhere between that trade and that list price. So it is not your price that they will receive. But we're happy to help your clients out if you don't have that time. But there is a cost to that. And I think we've sent that program out for about 3 years now, so most of you should know about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just a call ahead or an email ahead would be great.
Mm-hmm. All right, so moving into preferred pricing. So we have a great margin. We leave the retail pricing on the plants just so that you can be able to see like your difference. It's crazy. It's about 40 to 50%. So that's just something that we have for you so that you'll be able to then give a pricing to your clients and be able to still make a profit. So that's a great thing that we have as well. And we know that a lot of you guys adopt this structure so you can then charge your clients that retail price and again, make a profit. We also take pride in growing 80, I think it's about 80% of what we sell.
50 to 60.
50 to 60? All right, still high up there. So we want to be a one-stop shop, and we want to be landscape suppliers. So we have the tools, we have the chemicals, fertilizers, all of that, as well as the plants. And we just want to help you guys be successful in all of your jobs.
Yeah, just a note on the pricing piece. So this is something that we, of course, we analyze and strategize every year. So our printed price list, actually we don't print anymore. It's available on file or online. That is pretty much an industry average. So if you were to say, hey, what's your pricing like? You can go online, but it's an industry average. We really do encourage you to send in, I think there is a slide on this, but send your requests in to us for quoting, because that's how we can take a look at the job, take a look at what the plant, just the breakdown in there, and extra discounts, features are applied when we're looking at it from the head office perspective. We don't do that in the sales yards, but that has to be sent into the trade office. And just another point on the pricing. Yeah, it's really important to us and hopefully you guys that we do have a price on the plant. We've had many discussions with contractors over the years. Some of you adopt our retail pricing structure and just kind of pass that on and then add your labor to that, or a formula on top of your costs. There's different ways of looking at it. But we really do believe that it's important that the end user, your customer, sees that value on that plant. You know, your price is not the value. The value is in that retail price. So it is important that they see that. They don't see yours. We never have discussions about trade pricing here with any clients other than yourselves. But yeah, that retail price needs to be recognized for sure. And hopefully that helps you as well. The pricing is kind of all over the map, especially this year. We've seen transportation costs, for example, double in costs. A load from the West Coast used to cost us about $8,000 a truck just for the freight portion. It's now as high as $15,000 to $20,000 per truck. So some of that import stuff, you're going to see the pricing increase. And that's why it's really important that you are sending in your request for quotations if you need to know in advance. We have 6 people full-time that are working on just pricing and quoting availability as well.
All right, so here we have our very own Ted and Sam looking great. So many of you guys know these two individuals. They are part of our quoting team. They're amazing. They're trying to get all of your quotes to you within a 48-hour time period. Especially in the spring, that's pretty crazy. So definitely working with them is awesome. And then they're also just ensuring that we have a continuous supply of stock. And again, as Terry said, when you send in those orders through our head office, then you'll also have the capability of having that extra discount applied to your order as well.
This would be a good time as well. We've had a lot of questions on what does availability look like for this year. So the great news is that we have 30% more plants coming in. 30% more. There's a ton of stuff coming in. Just from the West Coast suppliers alone, I think there's about 150 transport trucks coming in the next few weeks, or next few months. So there's a lot of stuff coming in. That said, it is also going to be a year where there will be shortages on certain things. And I think it's important, you know, we talk a lot in the office about sell a concept, not a plant. And it's going to be very important this year to be very flexible on your substitutions. And you know, when you're talking to your clients, maybe just prep them in advance for that, because it will be a year of some shortages on certain things.
All right, and just to reiterate again, we do take pride in just having people ready here for you on the yard to give you that advice. Again, we know a lot of you guys are hardscaping or professionals in other areas other than plants. So we want to make sure that we always have people on the floor that are here to support you with any questions that you have. Many of you guys know that when you come in, we just want to have those people available to you for any questions or any substitution advice, that sort of thing. So yeah, we have a friendly face out here just sharing with you guys that we have all the knowledge when you come to this yard, and we would love to share that with you.
Yeah, and here's another shameless plug. When you're tired of running your own businesses, we would love to have you. I always joke around with Brad. So here's one of the top maintenance guys in the entire world right here in front of me. And we joke about it often, that when he's tired of running his own business, that he can make minimum wage with us here. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, so now we're going to move into our 3 purchasing options. So the first one is just our convenience sales yards. Many of you come here, and then we also have 2 other locations which you know of in Trenton and Newmarket. So we want to make sure that we are having the best of all North America in our sales yards. We have amazing buyers that are just staying up with trends and just making sure that we do have good supply in all of our locations. We also have several production yards that we're bringing in products every single day to make sure that our yards are well stocked. So yeah, we just have buyers ensuring that we're keeping up with things. And we also have suppliers throughout North America to ensure that our quality and our stock is up to par.
Yeah, this is you know what, it's really exciting running a sales yard, and a sales yard that's 25 acres, because we can't grow it all because it just doesn't make sense economically to do it, and plants grow better in different areas. And so my brother Rob is head of the purchasing. He goes all over North America finding goodies, and we get to represent that. So you know, to the last point there, we really love the sales yards being kind of that representation of all the growers out there, and we kind of bring the best of breed right here for you. And we look at that for our tropical patio plants as well. So we just got back from Miami. We have so many amazing tropical patio plants coming in. And by the way, that's a real trend now in the gardens, planting them outside. But it's exciting. Rob came back from, I believe it was the Tennessee, Carolinas area, Tennessee as well as Carolina, Virginia area, and just the reports coming back of what's coming in from growers down there. It's exciting. So looking forward to that. Annuals is another thing. So we're not growers of annuals, but we deal with about 40 different growers in Ontario, and we just try to represent the A to Z mix for you guys.
Okay, so second purchasing option is ordering in advance and picking up. So sometimes you're designing on the fly, but if you make a list and send it in through sales@conan.ca, you're able to stay on that job site, get your jobs done, do your work, and we will do all of the back-end work for you. So we have a quality control team ensuring that your order is accurate and the best that we have out of the bunch that we pick from our production yards. And sometimes there's even a 30% off discount, as many of you guys have seen with our feature sale, which is on top of your wholesale discount. If we have overstock, that's more towards the end of the year. And then also we have a convenient drive-through pickup that will be explained by Terry. That is something new that's coming this year. And would you like to explain the process?
So the pickup, this feature here where you're ordering in advance and having us quote and let you know availability, we have picking teams that are in the production yards for you. And really what it is about is it's about a third of our business now, where let us do the work for you while you guys are on your job sites. And our whole goal here is that as it goes through our process of quality control and accuracy for numbers, there's nothing worse than getting back to your job site and you're short. In fact, we're so adamant about this being correct that we'll even drive it to your job site. Manny or I will jump in a pickup truck and just bring it out to you. That's how well we want to do this for you. So this year we're going to actually have a pickup kiosk actually that you're going to be reporting into once you have your slip here from the trade desk, and we will have 6 or 7 guys that will just be processing your orders and just again trying to get you in and out with accuracy and quality. And hopefully someday maybe someday soon we'll have QR codes or UPC codes that you can just directly go right to that kiosk. But for now, we do need you to stop in at the trade desk.
All right, so just reiterating again, we do have pulling teams, verification teams, and loading teams set in place for efficiency. So we know that you guys are doing a ton of different jobs all throughout the spring, so we want to support you the best that we can and do everything in a timely manner. So as you can see, water down orders, we're trying to get those out in 1 business day. Newmarket is 2 business days, and Trenton is 3 business days.
Yeah, and that is a general rule of thumb. Last year, and I don't think we'll ever experience this again, but we had such a swell of business that we were actually slowing orders down, and we were really trying to under-promise as much as possible. As Megan said, there's 800 new accounts last year, and there's well over 3,000 accounts over the last 3 years. So there's been a real swell of business, which has really made us look internally at our processes and how we can do this properly. So I too want to under-promise on that last slide there, but that is our goal, that we're turning these around in a day.
So our last purchasing option is direct delivery. Again, just like the pickups, you can send in your orders through sales@conan.ca. And this delivery is directly just to your site. Again, we have all of our teams just ensuring quality control and making sure that we have the best of the best coming to you, and substituting if we need to as well, because we have that knowledge behind us. And also, if an order is not local, we actually have the capability of putting multiple orders onto one convenient rollback trailer, and then you can share the cost in that as well.
Yeah, so if you're outside of our area here, we have an email program. It's basically a we're in your area program. And so, for example, in Ottawa, we're there almost daily in the springtime, and we will send out an email in advance to say, hey, we're going to be in your area this day or this day. And it allows contractors to join deliveries to the same area and just share that freight cost. So if you are outside of our area, you might want to just sign up for that we're in your area campaign, and we'll get you on the list.
And this slide we just couldn't resist putting in. This is just a reminder for what our industry is, and how much of a blessing it is to just be working in this industry. Just a good reminder with what we do.
Yeah, well put. And we also look forward to this after a busy spring, right? So I guess we're coming to the end of our presentation, but before we finish, this is probably the most important part of the presentation as well, and that is we would love to hear from you. Are there ways that we can serve you better? And I don't want to put you on the spot now, but we'd love to hear from you throughout the year. Please send us an email or drop off at one of the trade desks, and have you ever thought of this? Or, hey, this would be a real great feature for you guys. Because again, in all of our brand training throughout the year with our staff, we are contractor first, retail second. We're growers first, wholesale suppliers second, retailers third. And that'll never change. And we only want to get better by hearing from you. So if there is anything, please let us know. Great, thank you.